Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Sean Xavier,
Just the storyteller.
Vega Van Hole.
and we make up 3/4 of the Hot Seat Podcast. And this is Hot Takes, where we give hot takes on whatever we deem is hot. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook at the Hot Seat Podcast. Let's jump right onto it, fellas. So first, this happened.
A lot.
So if you guys are paying attention, if you're NBA fans, man, you saw this happen earlier in the week. So Kyrie Irving finally got his way out of the Brooklyn area of New York, and now he is a Dallas Maverick. And just where we thought that was all we was gonna get for the week, right at the trade deadline, a little bit before that, I said within like less than 24 hours, Kevin Durant is now a Phoenix Sun. He done made his way out of there. But you know what didn't change, though? This guy.
I'm pretty sure they tried.
Oh,
For the
my
record,
God.
the number that's on them is not necessarily the numbers that they wear.
That it's not. No, it's not. But fellas, what the hell happened? What? I think it was 3 years ago. They put together a team, and I don't even have James Harden picture up there. I should have. They had James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant. And to quote the great LeBron James, not one, not two, not three. They were counting the championships. Bruh, they didn't even get close to that.
If you put it all together, did they even play a whole season together for all those years? If you put all the games that they played
I
together,
don't even know. Did
Well,
they?
remember,
doubt
it
it.
started off with just the two of them. It started off,
Right.
Yeah, him and Kyrie.
Kyrie, but even that didn't even start off right because the first year was only Kyrie.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah,
mean, Kevin Durant set out the whole first, the first year
Yeah.
of his contract with Brooklyn
Then Kyrie,
because
and
of
then
that
Kyrie
injury.
was out.
yeah, because he won't get in the shot.
And then they
Yep.
brought James Harden in
And
mid-season,
he was overweight when he came in.
Right.
and then they sent him back out.
And then they brought back this guy right there. For whatever reason.
I don't even want to get into that.
This is a vital part of this whole thing, but whatever.
Stop it.
That's a horrible decision.
It
Stop it.
was, man. What's y'all take, man? I mean, because there was so many trades that happened, to be perfectly honest, but what the hell? Like, seriously, what the hell just happened in the last 24, 48
Well, I
72
kind of
hours?
passed this on to Vega over there, Eric, because his team is involved. So
Right.
you should get the first shots on this.
What you got, man? How you feel about that trade, bro?
I feel that it should have happened back in the summertime when he first sat there and said he wanted out. Because I mean, clearly, when he sat there and he said he wanted out, he gave a list of the teams that he wanted to go to, and we were one of the teams on that list. So to me, it's just kind of like, why do we have to wait so long to get to this point? And quite honestly, Brooklyn actually might have actually gotten even more if
Probably
they
would
would
have
have
gotten
just went
Aiton.
ahead. But I don't know. Some part of me thinks they would have probably got more because I mean they probably would have walked away with Aiton
That's
if
what
they
I
would
said,
have
yeah.
did it in the
Yeah.
summertime. But they were kind of reluctant. And then we also didn't have an owner that was really enthused to be like in the luxury cap and to put up like a whole bunch of assets. But I mean, since that owner is now gone, and our recently new owner came in, like dude walked in the door and was just like, "All right, cool." My first act walking in the door. I mean, it wasn't even like hiring staff or saying good morning, round of coffee on me. He just like literally walked in the door and was like, "Okay, I want Kevin Durant."
If
He
you
kind of gave him.
hear, just real quick before you go on, Eric, if you hear, if anybody caught it this morning with Wojnarowski,
Shout out to
talking
Woj,
about,
man.
yeah,
Like,
he was busy today,
he ain't
and
lying.
he is the man. Like everything moves to him, by the way.
Right.
But if you heard his talk about how Phoenix's owner, that push to get him in within those 24 hours, because it's never been done the way it was done.
Right.
The push to get him in, the decision to be made, everything to be moved, it is amazing, bro. It's like a minute-long thing that he talks about.
48-hour time period. 48 hours, you got a new owner and a blockbuster trade bringing in a Hall of Fame player in 48 hours.
Yeah.
Right.
So the question asked is, hey, are they winning the chip now? Are they the favorite to win the championship?
I'm not going to say we the favorite. I'm going to sit there and say that. I mean, of course, I'm definitely going to sit there and say that we definitely going to go for it.
Mhm.
I'm not going to say we're the favorites, but my thing is, why not us?
I can't say they're the favorites not because of talent.
Yeah.
I can't say they're the favorites because they haven't played together yet.
Yeah.
And you got a team like a Denver and stuff like that. I mean, that chemistry is real, man.
Yeah.
Like, so Miami proved that you can bring all the talent together that one year, but it took them that year to get themselves together, come back, and then you saw the Miami Heat. So, do they have the talent to win the championship? Yeah, easy. I mean, you put Kevin Durant just about on any team but the Nets. And it looked like a championship team.
Facts.
But yeah, I think that chemistry is going to be the real thing. But I think what a lot of people are sleeping on, they're talking about the players so much. You got to have the right coach for that, and Phoenix has the right coach for that. So
yeah.
So it's funny, like literally just on what's the day, Thursday?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like somebody asked me about basketball and who I thought was going to win the NBA championship back on, I want to say, I think it was Tuesday. It was either Monday or Tuesday. And I was talking basketball with somebody, and he asked me who I think was going to win the NBA championship, and I told him that I thought it was going to probably be the Milwaukee Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward 72 hours. Man, fuck them Bucks.
Hey, wait a minute now. The last person that says F the whole thing. We'll get to him, but he ain't saying that no more.
Look, we going like the Reds, man. I'm them picks, man.
Look, man, I'll tell you this though. This trade is great for Chris Paul because now they're not leaning on him potentially in the conference finals. Now they can lean on a Kevin Durant in this case, so they can scale back the minutes that Chris Paul is forced to play in those waning hours. Because as great as Devin Booker is, he's proven not to be the guy who can like take you all the way through. It's all falling on Chris Paul. Now with them having Kevin Durant, barring any injury to any of these guys, I mean, it's
you basically saying that Chris Paul could have his regular playoff injury and
look, let's be real.
Pretty much.
I got 3 injury prone dudes on my team right now.
Right.
3 of them.
Right.
From Durant to Booker to Paul, I got 3 injury prone dudes on my team.
Right. So look, here's a question though. All that being said, man, the trade for Kevin Durant, which is the big one. We saw Kyrie get sent to Dallas. I watched that game. He looked really good out there, but Luka wasn't on the court with them. But all that being said, so you lose in a matter of 3 years now? I think 3. I think we're at year 4. So at one time you had James Harden, you had Kevin Durant, and you had Kyrie Irving. And now this is what you have left.
Stop it. Don't do it.
Your
Don't
roster.
do
it. So you're potentially looking at a starting lineup.
Is that a curl?
Ben Simmons, a dude with a curl, Drew Smith, Patty Mills.
Is he real on the team?
Yes, this is the team.
Royce O'Neal, Edmund Sumner, and David Duke Jr.
They got a bunch of forwards and guards. Not really much on the center thing. It's like small forwards and guards.
Man, there's only 6 players. What the rest of them at?
No, they did. Scroll down.
That was the starting 5.
Scroll down. No.
We can scroll.
It's not in order. It's not in order.
It's not.
Because they got Cam Johnson and everything.
Watanabe, Daron Sharp.
I was say I'm almost pretty sure they ain't get starting 5.
Cam Thomas.
I'm about to say Cam Thomas done put up like 100 and whatever points in the last couple.
Yeah,
games.
Spencer did
off the bench.
Dorian Finney-Smith, Seth Curry. My bad.
That's the
Nick
coach.
Claxton. And then that's the coaches.
They got one center.
Yeah, none of them look happy.
They got 2, I believe, but neither one of them are. I mean,
all I know is, man. Is anybody happy about that?
I think somebody has said, do you realize that they just picked up 3 or 4 forwards in the last 5 minutes?
Oh man, so
it's like a barn sale. They don't really have like a team to put together. It's just, all right, we just made a bunch of trades. Now what we gonna do?
Sound like a bunch of salary dump going on.
And it's I don't even know what that has to be the greatest. That's the greatest. You know, what's funny? A couple of days ago, I think I saw Kendrick Perkins do like this impromptu like spoof of a 30 for 30, and it was like a what if talking about the Brooklyn Nets, and this was prior to the trade and everything else. And sure as hell, it is happening, like before your
I
eyes.
feel go back to the beginning when everybody came to Brooklyn. They're like Brooklyn's about to take over New York from the Knicks and stuff like that. I feel like we need to play Jay-Z, Alicia Keys, and
Lil
New
Mama.
York.
I feel like we're gonna play Lil Mama on the screen
Empire,
too.
Empire State of
It's
Concrete Jungle, where
Who's
dreams
who's
are
last
made
in
of.
the league right now?
who's last in there. Say it again now.
Who's last in the league right now?
I don't even know. That's a good ass question.
Let me
I,
check.
I have no idea
Go ahead to the
who's
next
last
thing, but I'll look for
as
it.
far as to the stats. So we got that going on. We had a couple of other trades actually happen too. The Lakers sent Pat Bev out to the Magic for Mo Bamba.
The Rockets are in last. Go ahead though.
Speaking of the Rockets got back John Wall after he was traded to the Clippers. They traded him back to Houston. I don't even know how that feels. It was so much going on. And then I saw that the Golden State Warriors, they got 5 second-round picks, and they also got
But then they trade those 5?
No, not that I saw yet. Did they send it back
I
out?
thought they traded it for to get Gary Payton back.
Gary Payton Jr. I
Gary
didn't
Payton
see that.
yeah.
You're right. Yeah, they did. Yep, they got Gary Payton. Gary Payton.
They took it and traded it right back off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo,
So he's back with Golden State.
Yep.
Yeah. It was.
Why they didn't just pay him from the start?
I don't know, man.
Sometimes you just don't know until it's gone.
Yeah, which is crazy because now you look at who's the favorite in the West now. Like,
so they gave up their number 2 pick, which was Wiseman, who is now gone to Detroit, right?
I mean, was Wiseman ever a Warrior though?
Right, true that. Facts.
Right.
Facts.
right, right.
But he now in Detroit now, right? And actually, did he come out the same year that Cunningham came out?
I feel like it. I want to say yes.
If he did, that means Detroit now got the first and second.
First and second.
What they gonna do with it, I have no idea because I feel like they've been in rebuilding for the last few years. All that being said, I guess a few days ago, maybe a week or so ago, all these trades are going on, and I've seen the memes, and it's in response to this guy. You know, when John was like, "Yeah, I'm good in the West." Man, that West Road has really got really
I'm good in the West.
tough right now. Phoenix alone, bro. Phoenix alone. All the other teams aside, Phoenix alone. Because last time I looked, there's not too many people, if anybody, that can really play effective defense on Kevin Durant. I mean, typically when we playing defense on him, it's 2 guys on him and stuff like that. But I guess over his career, there hasn't been any way to defend a 3-point shot from a guy who's 7 foot.
Before these trades, I laughed at that comment.
Right.
Because it don't matter where you're at.
Right.
Rankings wise during the regular season. It don't. It really don't.
Right.
You know, there's some teams that, especially with this low management, they kind of tank the regular season because they don't care about playing the top teams.
Right.
Like Golden State just wants to get in.
Yes.
I guarantee you in their mind, they feel if they're running strong, like everybody's on that court, they have a shot against anybody.
Yep.
That's how they feel. But when you're sitting back and you're looking at teams like a Denver, you see Sacramento jumping up there. You see what the Mavericks just did. You see what the Suns just did. You see, oh boy, now Kawhi Leonard is finally on the court. So you see what they could do and stuff like that. You got the Pelicans out there. You got the Timberwolves, which is a young squad. I'm not gonna go to Trailblazers, but
just
you see what Jazz been doing. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at these teams until you get down to honestly the last 2 teams in the West. Yeah. Any of them could do something, bro.
Right?
Any of them could do something. I'm not too scared of the Trailblazers, but the other ones,
yeah,
bruh. Like there's a problem.
So you're looking at the Nuggets,
I
Nuggets and
lie.
Grizzlies, Kings.
I didn't
Mavericks,
know that
Suns.
the Kings was 31-23.
They were second up a few days ago. Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yes.
Man.
So it's
Wow.
gonna be an yeah, that was a wow for me too. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was the wow.
Go to there. If you go back to your link, go to the Kings roster.
We about to take that spot from them though.
No. Remember on the other joint.
Oh
other
yeah,
link.
my bad. I didn't pull it up.
Go back to that and go to the Kings.
I closed it out. My bad.
Oh shoot. Okay.
That's a hot take.
Let me see. I might have it on here. You good?
Yeah. So yeah, it's.
I just want to see something.
Yeah, I to your point, Eric. I didn't know the Kings was that good as well until I looked at a few days ago. Now it changed a little bit, but the Memphis was first and they had the Kings as second, and I was like, wait a minute, the Kings, like the Sacramento Kings, like the dude,
you got Fox, you got Monk.
Yes, they are quietly.
We're gonna take that spot from them before it's all said and done.
yeah, they will.
We're gonna get that spot.
I mean, they can move.
Harrison Barnes.
Everybody get
The
league
I look at their lineup. I'm like, how?
Right, exactly. Like I know the players they got.
Oh man, how? Sweat?
All that being said, and they all still got to go out east and play either Boston or Milwaukee. I know what you just said, Eric. But at the end of the day, the West team still got to go out and play.
Sixers up there too. Throw them up there.
Yeah, you can put them in there as long as they stay healthy. As long as they stay healthy. It's just one of those things where all the firepowers that some of these West teams have, they go play the East, and all that stuff's tend to go away because the East are the most physical guys.
Here's the funniest thing, though. Even though my Bulls didn't do nothing, so much got taken away from the East, we're going to move up. We making the playoffs, y'all.
Right,
go ahead, though.
But you know what? And it was crazy. All this is happening, and I feel bad for this guy because really,
Stop it.
I mean,
that's what we're doing.
He was happy. I mean, they was trying to find every reason why, he was leaving the situation that he was in out of Philly.
Stop it. Let's get off of him. Talk about the Lakers or something. Get off of him.
Shout out to the King, man, for taking over the all-time scoring lead itself, man. That's all I got, man. I got nothing else on these trades, man. I don't, the trade deadline.
Well, the Lakers with their trades.
Right. Yeah, they
Russ got sent to Utah. I mean,
I guess the biggest thing is they did get D'Lo out in LA, and I think that's a crazy upgrade from Pat Bev. So,
before you do that, though, you got to go to Pat Bev throwing up the joint, saying
the picture with the two of them in it, talking about the gang back together.
The gang back together,
and then they moved him out.
I don't know.
That's hilarious, yo.
Yeah,
you don't put up nothing until the trade deadline is done. So.
Yes, it's all. I saw like a
and out of all places, they sent him to Orlando. Wow,
yes. Like where your career goes to die at this point in life, man. So, I mean, now and the Lakers are so far down in the in the standings. The best they can hope for is a play-in, but at least they got a functional point guard. They did bring they brought in Hachimura. He's been there, and then they brought in another big man as well. So,
they
can bring they can bring in
now.
Yeah, they could bring in something. I mean, I think they can probably maybe get up to maybe the 7th seed. Because now after the All-Star game, then All-Star weekend, everything's going to get a little serious, and people will start, like to your point, Eric, they're going to start to weed each other out in this case. Winners and losers: Lakers, Suns, Warriors, I guess.
I believe they said there was only 2 teams that didn't make any moves.
The Wizards.
Did y'all? I thought y'all made a move.
No, the Wizards got Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah, y'all made a move.
We had Kendrick Nunn though. We had it for a little while.
Okay, but it's still a trade.
I thought you were talking about within the last.
You got
few
rid of
days,
Hashi, and that's a trade.
Yeah,
not like haven't done anything. Period.
I got you. I thought you were meaning like right now, like it's doing over the last 24, 48 hours. I got
those 2 teams are the Cavs and the Chicago Bulls. Good job, Bulls. Good job, buddy. Doing your thing.
Actually, I'm not mad at the Cavs for not making any moves.
Well, Cavs are fine.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at them for not making a move. I mean, I think this squad they got right now, they just need to kind of just go with.
Yeah, well, I wish I could say the same.
We'll see it go, man.
No, trust me, I'm sure the Bulls wanted to move Lonzo, but
I mean, who's gonna take Lonzo's?
Nobody.
Yeah, that's fine.
You don't even know if he's coming back anymore. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's all we got, man. Hey, this is the Hot Seat Podcast presents Hot Takes. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at the Hot Seat Podcast. Hey, we'll see you next time, man. Peace.